It is written, from the wise of this world, as is written, Matthew. For exactly God has revealed it to the weavers of the loom, to the cobblers of the bench, and to bellows members, lantern tinklers, scissors, grinders, broom makers, thatchers, and all sorts of riffraff, and poor, filthy, and lousy beggars. And to us ecclesiastics who have studied from our youth, night and day, he has concealed it. Just see how we are tormented. You Anabaptists are certainly fine fellows to understand the Holy Scriptures, for believe you are rebaptized. You can't tell A from B, but as soon as you are baptized, you can read and write. If the devil and his mother have not a hand in this, I do not understand anything about you people. Jacob, I can well hear that you do not understand our way of doing, for you ascribe to Satan the grace which God grants our simple converts, which we with all diligence teach them to read. Back to the friar. See here once, heretics presume to have the grace of God and regard our mother, the Holy Roman Church, as the whore of Babylon. To this, not a fine grace of God. You have the grace of the very devil of hell. What shall I say in regard to this? If you regard our mother, the Holy Catholic Roman Church, as the whore of Babylon, I can well imagine what you consider our Holy Father, the Pope, the Vicar of God. So here you say. And just going coming from the friars and all. The friar, bah, Jesus, Jesus, how well you can talk, how well your tongue is hung. By never in all my life did I hear the scriptures expounded so strangely contrary to the views of our mother, the Holy Catholic Roman Church, the ancient teachers, fathers. Now I not surprised that the Anabaptists have made you their teacher, preacher, and bishop. For to hear such sermons, the people grudges ran at tremendous a rate, the Gruncherbosch. But I must ask you one more question. When you Anabaptists have children that remain simple or idiots, and they grow to be 20, 30, 40, 80, or 90 years old, do you allow them to die unbaptized because they cannot comprehend your belief and doctrine? For one that remains all his life simple or an idiot can certainly not be taught what to do with them at any rate. Let us hear once, but briefly, for your long talk begins to the very irksome, to the good sirs as well as to me, as is getting late, and I'm tired that I am. Jacob, To such innocent, simple, and childish persons belong the kingdom of heaven, as Christ says, Matthew 19. For our I say that it is not necessary to teach men first their confession of faith before they are baptized, as you Anabaptists teach and do. When you baptize or rebaptize, for though the infants are unlearned in the Christian faith, we Catholics baptize them upon the faith of the Holy Church, and because they believe in parents, therefore they need not be taught first, that they need not. Jacob. Yet Christ says in the 16th chapter of Mark, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature, he that believeth and shall be saved and is baptized. Here certainly preaching and believing are mentioned before baptizing. Again, in Matthew 28, Christ says, go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them, etc., where certainly teaching is mentioned before baptism. When the friar says, tush, tush, you are beginning to preach again, are you? And it's one more question, and then enough, in good faith. Ill and unbaptized person, if your Anabaptist church were instructed far enough in your devil's faith to receive baptism, and he should come to be baptized and should become so sick and faint as to lose all self-consciousness and could therefore not confess his faith before or in baptism, would you also suffer him to die unbaptized? I suppose you would, since your nonsense and twofold twaddle deserve no respect and regard. Jacob says, though he should die in that faintness, unbaptized, he would be saved through his faith for Christ. 16:16 Mark. But he that believeth shall not be damned. The friar says, well, I have no desire to dispute any longer with you. I shall go my way and let the executioner dispute with you with the burning faggot, expletive. It's going to burn you up, sons of guns, and afterwards the devil in hell, and burneth pitch, brimstone, and tar. Jacob replies, for Paul writes, 2 Corinthians 5:1, if our earthly house of this tabernacle was dissolved, we have a building of God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. The friar responds, bah, burn in hell then. Bah, in hell. Expect nothing else then to go through this temporal fire into the external. Hell yawns and gasps for your soul, you accursed, damned Anabaptist that you are. This is coming from